warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Shukri bin Mazlan. I am from College of Mechanical Engineering, ICITS Shah Alam. So the topic for my project today is data visualization of football using degree of centrality. So this is my QR code. Everyone can scan to see the project overview for my project. Okay, so the topics overview for today is introduction, methodology, results and analysis, and conclusion. So there are three key main elements for my project to complete this project. So the first one is passing network. Passing network is a dynamic system made from flexible and interactive components. There are at least 50,000 passes between players that has been collected and used in this analysis. So the next one is social network analysis, identifying key players in open play that created goals for the team. I will be using social network visualizer software to create the analysis. And lastly, data visualization, visualizing raw data in form of interactive charts, graphs and analysis using Tableau software. Okay. This is the objectives that I have been made to complete this project. The first one is to identify the main contribution of players corresponds to the playing pattern, to construct and display passing network using network analysis, and lastly to visualize and analyze data using graph, charts and trends. So the hypothesis for the project is how does a good centre back can affect team play style and performance. The scope of work for my project is to generate a passing network using network analysis, evaluate degree centrality value, degree prestige and betweenness centrality value, and lastly to visualize data and creating analysis. So the methodology for this project is sample data collection. So a total of 76 matches data for Liverpool FC in seasons 18-19 and 2021 English Premier League. The main reason why I choose this both season is because of the comparison which they managed to win UEFA Champions League Cup in 18-19 and they end up trophyless in 2021 season. So the next step is observation, collecting and record the data from match highlight, video analysis, player positional analysis. 11 nodes are divided to 11 players according to their positions. Social network analysis to evaluate degree centrality, degree prestige and betweenness centrality. Team passing network. Nodes will represent the players and links represent the weight of passes completed. So there are 11 nodes that have been assigned to each position for the players. And data visualization. So evaluation, degree of centrality. The higher of degree centrality indicates that the players involved more in the team's passing distribution that created the goals. And degree prestige, the players with higher score with the ones whose teammates opted to pass the ball more frequently. And lastly, betweenness centrality, the role of a player in providing information to flow from one section of the network to the other. For example, the defensive midfield managed to hold the responsibility to change the transitional play in offensive play. So the methodology for data visualization is, the first one is data collection. I have collected the data from fbref.com, cleaning the data, which is remove the unwanted data and only choose the important data to be visualized, and connecting data as the data source in the Tableau software, evaluating the equations to create analysis and data value for graphs, summarizing the data according to its key components such as positions, size and shape. And lastly, data has been visualized in form of interactive charts, graphs and trends in Tableau software. So we move on to result and analysis. For 18-19 season, as we can see, number 3 located at the center of the degree centrality graph. This shows that the team used the left-hand side, which is their left back, to create more goals in 18-19 seasons. But for the degree prestige, player number 7 and 11, which are the left wing and right wing forward, creates more goals, more involves in creating goals for their team. This is because they implies the false 9 tactical that centre forward will drop deep and create more chances and spaces for the left wing and right wing. And player number 6 scores the highest for betweener centrality, which is 43.67%. The responsibility for the defensive midfield is to change the transitional play to create more goals and chances. And we can see it's a little bit different from 2021 season, as player number 2, which is their right back, located at the center of the circle in the degree centrality graph. It shows that the side choose more to involve the right hand side to create more goals and chances. So for the degree prestige and betweener centrality, player number 9, which are centre forward, has been assigned to create more goals and to involve more in contribution to the goals. And so this is the result of the visualization. There are 4 aspects to answer my hypothesis, so that passes completed, short and long pass completion, passes in 1/3 of the field, and tackles statistics. This is my first dashboard to analyze the team statistics. And the second one is goals for vs goals conceded for both seasons. Liverpool FC managed to achieve 67 goals difference in 18-19 with the presence of Virgil van Dijk. And it has been a decrease in performance because of his absence due to injury for the whole season in 2021. They only managed to get 26 goals difference in the seasons. During 18-19 season, they managed to get 67 goals difference, which are the second highest in the English Premier League at that time. So to answer my hypothesis question, I compared 4 different centre backs that hold the responsibilities after its absence in the lineup. So it is Fabinho, Joel Matip, Jordan Henderson, and Nathaniel Phillips. As we can see, the huge differences is touches in their own defensive third. This, as we can see, the team has no capabilities to hold the balls in their defensive line to create a patience build up from the deeper defensive line. So this is make them harder to create more goals and chances for the team. And also the interceptions and blocks statistics, Virgil van Dijk managed to get the highest score for block shots and interceptions during the season. So the conclusions is analysis of the provided data is easier in attractive and accessible formats rather than reading the data in its raw table form. In this way, football fans, coaches, or statisticians can easily see and manage to find a possible way to improve their team's performances with the help of interactive and accessible formats of charts. And lastly, network metrics can enhance the standard notational analysis by providing detailed information on the team's play patterns. That is all from me. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Any question from the floor? If not, then we thank you, the presenter, for the presentation. Thank you very much.